Hey guys, so today is, what is the date? It's June 8th. I guess it's not really going to be relevant, but today is a Wednesday and I just wanted to give you guys like a recap of what's going on. Today was a really exciting day. I got a new car, which is pretty cool. I've been trying to get a new car for like the last 2 months, and it's been like a really crazy, tough process. So I'm really excited to finally have a car that is reliable, and I'm not afraid it's gonna break down like every time I drive it. That's very nice. I got a 2010 Nissan Versa, which isn't exactly what I wanted, but I feel like it's what I really need. It's a really good, reliable car. If I have to perform maintenance on it, it's going to be cheap to do, and hopefully nothing is really going to happen to it. I'm trying to have this car for the next few years until I'm finished with college, and I really wanted something that was just reliable, and I feel like I got that with this car. And yeah, it's really exciting. Not having a car that like I can drive, like having to borrow people's cars and relying on other people to do the things I need to do is very stressful, and I'm happy that I don't have to do that anymore and that I just have my own car, and that's handled. One less thing to stress about. Especially because I have school. I'm starting school again next week, which not too stoked about it, but I'm also not too stressed about it. Like, that's life. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep moving, and we'll see how it goes. I'm taking pre-calculus. I'm going to class 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, for like 4 hours or something crazy like that, but it's all good. Like, just gotta get it done, you know? But yeah, other than that, today I just got the car, and then I did a little shopping. I went shopping for books, because when I went shopping the other day for books, I got that Crystal book, and I got the one by Osho, and I started reading the one by Osho, and I've just decided to kind of skip it for right now. I feel like I'm not in the right mind space for it. Like, I'm also not the type of person who likes to sit and like think very deeply about books. I want to be able to just consume them and then like gather my thoughts after I read it, or go back and find things that stuck out my head and then think about those things. But to read Osho, it's very like, you have to be in the moment, you have to be thinking about every single sentence. It takes a lot out of you to read it, and I don't want to ever feel like reading is a chore, because then I'm not going to do it. And especially right now, I just have a lot of stuff going on, and I want to be able to just read and relax, and I feel like Osho is just not it for me right now. So I went back to the half-price bookstore and got a few things. It didn't have everything that I wanted to get, so I ended up going to Barnes & Noble. I found the book that I wanted, but it was like 30 bucks, and it's on Amazon for like 14 or something like that. So I think I'm just gonna get it and read it on online or on my phone or something like that. But the books that I did get, so from the half-price bookstore, I got The Art of Happiness. And this actually looks really interesting. From the Dalai Lama, so obviously it's gonna be good. But the way it's written is very interesting, and it's very much for people who are from Western culture, whatever that means. It's supposed to be, I mean, the book is by obviously the Dalai Lama, but it's transcribed by Howard Cutler. Howard Cutler is like a psychiatrist or something like that, and he interviewed the Dalai Lama and essentially wrote a book out of it. And so far it's been really interesting. That's what I'm reading first. And it's called The Art of Happiness. That's so cute. So that's gonna be a good one. And then also from the half-price bookstore, I got The China Study, because I guess it's like essential vegan reads, and I have yet to read it. So on Tumblr, I asked people, what books should I be reading? What are the best vegan books? And every single person was like, The China Study, if you haven't read it. So I feel like I have to. I mean, I obviously don't have to do anything, but it's something that so many people have read and so many people cite. I mean, I also have read so many things online about how, like, it's not good. I don't know the right way to explain it. Like, it's not, I mean, it's obviously biased. Most things, most science things end up being biased whether or not you want them to be. And I heard that it's not all, you know, exactly true. I don't know, but I figured I should read it for myself and make my own decisions about it and not just listen to what other people say. So I'm gonna read it and tell you guys how that goes. This one was only $8.48, which is like a good price, because it originally is $17. So there's that. It is really like half price. This says how much. This is probably 15 bucks and I bought it for $5. That's a really good price as well. So then I went, after that, the book that I really wanted to read is How to Not Die. But it's also like a vegan book. A lot of people have said to read, so I wanted to read that. But I found it at Barnes & Noble. They didn't have it at Half Price Books, but they did have it at Barnes & Noble for like 30 bucks. So I was like, I'm good. So instead I got other things. And the first one I got is The 4 Agreements. And it says A Practical Guide to Personal Freedom. He reveals the source of self-limiting beliefs that rob us of joy and create needless suffering. As somebody who has anxiety, which it's not really something I haven't really talked about that on here, but I have had anxiety and I have anxiety. As somebody who has to deal with that, I feel like that would be a very good book for me. So we'll read that. It looks like like really short too. It's really small and probably like, yeah, a little over 100 pages. So that one looks interesting too. And then the last book I got is The Law of Attraction from, well, it's Esther and Jerry Hicks, but it's Abraham. And yeah, it looks interesting. If you guys have watched some of my videos, I've talked about Lauren Toyota, and she absolutely loves Abraham, and like Esther Hicks, she thinks that she like talks about them all the time. And I've listened to some of their like the Abraham teachings, and some of like the talks that Esther Hicks has done, and I don't know, it's really interesting to me. A lot of people are like, it's junk, it's horrible, which again, I don't want to just listen to what other people say and like just go off of what they think. I want to make my own opinion. So I want to read it, and it talks a lot about manifestation and how the way that you think it really affects your life, and you can think things into existence, which I mean, I'm sure I do that for myself negatively. So if there's a way to do it and make, you know, have my thoughts be positive and positively create things through my thoughts, that would be awesome. But yeah, I'll read that, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm starting off with The Art of Happiness, and then I'll tell you guys how that goes. I think it'd be really cool to do like a little book club. Me and Sarah were talking about it, and we tried to do it one time with Eat, Pray, Love, and we did actually read it, and it was really good. It was a good experience, but I don't know, maybe we'll do, I don't know if people, like, that'd be cool though. I mean, nobody really watches my videos yet, but that'd be cool to do like a book series, like a book club thing. If you've read The Art of Happiness, let me know how it is. What do you think about it? What do you find to be relevant to your life from that book? That sounds like an interesting book club question. How are you going to apply things that you've learned from The Art of Happiness to your daily life? How's that? Cool. Anything else I want to talk about? That's pretty much it, I think. Today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, I have work, and then Friday, again, we're going to the Marine Mammal Center, and we're also planning on going to Berkeley again. So, well, I guess I'll see you on Friday then. Alright, bye.